So, market race next then for the Lincolnshire National Chase. This is a 3 mile 5 furlong event, and all these will be looking to get a mark for the Grand National. Let's take a look at the full list. 16 Co, J Shea, Silver Horsey McHorseface, C Clark, Olympia, Kevin Minahan, Eaton Fable, PK Hill, Boddenham, J Follis, Pastorius Shadow, Molliette Surfer, Funky Monkey, M Cairns, Let Lemmy, Alan MacDonald, Sun Tiger, Derek Hinton, Mr Forest, Darren Howells, Gareth Bale, Graham Clutterbuck, Formidable Mick Charlie, Mass Nymph S Graham, Peripheral Vision, P Hannon. Racing away then towards the first fence, which is a very short run to the first, and they're all over that one safely, and they've got 23 to take, so 22 more, and here's the second already, and it's 16 Co, who usually likes to bowl along in front, who's in the lead, and he's joined by Formidable Mick, another one that likes to run from the front as they come and take the water jump in front of the stands and past the winning post. They're going to come past that another 2 or 3 times yet, and 16 Co and Formidable Mick are known front runners who like to lead. 16 Co, big winner on the first week of the season, of course, and has been lumping big weights around ever since, and really deserves to drop down the handicap a little bit. Formidable Mick in second, ran gallantly for a long way in the Hennessy a few weeks ago, leading for a long way, and those two are about 4 lengths clear of Gareth Bale in third. Funky Monkey's in fourth, and then comes Boddenham fifth, and then Mass Nympha. Oh, 16 Co didn't jump that one too well, and has shuffled back down a little bit, couple of lengths behind Formidable Mick now, and Formidable Mick jumps that one in the lead, and 16 Co is second, and then comes Gareth Bale, Funky Monkey and Boddenham, and Mass Nympha, Silver Horsey McHorseface, the first of the greys, Sun Tiger in the pink, and comes Let Lemmy and Pastorius Shadow, and Olympia as they take the next. And that time Formidable Mick wasn't that clever, and at the back Eaton Fable made quite a bad mistake, and that's dropped back about 6 lengths off the remainder of the field with that mistake there. But it's 16 Co and Formidable Mick who continue to dispute the lead, and they're about a couple of lengths clear of Gareth Bale, who's in third. Then comes Funky Monkey and Boddenham, Mass Nymph is after that one, and then comes Sand Tiger. Silver Horsey McHorseface heads the greys, with Man Forest the other grey on the outside, and Let Lemmy the grey on the inside. Between them we've got Pastorius Shadow, and then behind that one is Peripheral Vision. Olympia's in amongst them as well, and the one that's out of shot is Eaton Fable after that mistake earlier on. But they've still got a long way to go, and as you can expect in such a long distance race, there's not a great deal of pace on them. Formidable Mick didn't jump that one very well, having a lot of air, jumped it slowly, and 16 Co again, Formidable Mick, 16 Co and Formidable Mick, so 2 experienced chasers, both making dreadful mistakes at these fences, not doing their chances any good at all, and Gareth Bale has now found himself only 3/4 of a length off the lead. So they're already back past the stand again then, with another 2 circuits to go. They're over the water jump for the second time. They're going to jump that once more, and it's 16 Co in front from Gareth Bale in second, and then Formidable Mick is third, and Funky Monkey's in fourth. Then comes Boddenham fifth, and Sand Tiger sixth. Silver Horsey McHorseface is after that one, and then comes Olympia and Mr Forest, and then Let Lemmy and Mass Nympha and Peripheral Vision and Pastorius Shadow are together, and Eaton Fable's about 4 lengths behind them at the back of the field, trailing the tails. So 16 Co then, despite all those mistakes, still in the lead as he comes to the next, jumps that one nicely. Formidable Mick made another mistake, and we've lost one there. Funky Monkey's gone, so Funky Monkey, slightly obscured from vision, has unseated the pilot, and at the front Gareth Bale has just jumped into the lead. So 16 Co and Formidable Mick, neither of them jumping particularly well, and Gareth Bale is now just the leader. From 16 Co on the outside, Sand Tiger's moved up really well. We're losing one at the back there. That looks like Peripheral Vision, who's pulling up, and Eaton Fable is struggling at the back, and the jockey's having a little bit of a look round there, and I think he'll be pulling up before too long as well, the way things are going. But 16 Co and Gareth Bale dispute the lead. They're about 4 lengths clear of a whole bunch of them together there. Sand Tiger and Olympia and Boddenham and Formidable Mick. Then comes Mr Forest and Pastorius Shadow and Silver Horsey McHorseface and Let Lemmy, and then Mass Nympha, and Eaton Fable has indeed been pulled up out the back, with 16 Co and Gareth Bale continuing to show the way as they swing right-handed with just under a mile and a half still to race. And 16 co it is from Gareth Bale, 16 co, top weight, lumping big weights throughout all season. And Gareth Bale in second as they come to the next. And over that one nicely. Sand Tiger's been moving nicely throughout the race and is sitting comfortably in third. Olympia's moved up nicely in fourth as well. Formidable Mix still there on the inside, and Boddenham's not too far away. Then Mr. Forrest and Silver Horsey McHorseface as they jump that one as they come towards the stands again. And they'll cross this little road and then they'll jump the water for the final time, with a complete circuit of this Market Raisin track to go. And 16 co is just opening up a little bit in the lead now, by a length to 2 lengths from Olympia on the outside of Gareth Bale. Boddenham still there on the rail, and Sand Tiger moving easy on the middle. Then comes Mr. Forrest and Pastoria, shadows creeping closer. Formidable Mix been shuffled down the pack, and Silver McHorseface is next, with Mass Nympha and Lemmy towards the back. So less than a mile to race then, and 16 co. The jockey just pushing that one along a bit now, saying, come on, let's just push this pace up a little bit, let's see what they've got behind. And Olympia's the one that's chasing as they come to the next. Good jump by the leader. Olympia's over it in second. Boddenham's in third. Gareth Bale's dropped back to fourth. Sand Tiger is next. Then Silver Horsey McHorseface and Mr. Forrest. They come down to the next. Another good jump by the leader, but a better jump by Olympia. And Olympia is now only 3/4 of a length behind. Sand Tiger's still going well. Boddenham's still going well. Pastoria's shadow is creeping through in between those two greys. Silver Horsey McHorseface and Mr. Forrest. Gareth Bale's dropped tamely away a little bit as they jump the next then, and it's 16 co with that big weight in the lead. Pastoria, Shadow and Boddenham and Sand Tiger and Olympia, and then comes Silver Horsey McHorseface. I think it's between these because Gareth Bale looks to be being scrubbed along, and Let Lemmy and Mr. Forrest are not making a great deal of progress, and Formidable Mick and Mass Nympha have dropped right out of it. They've got less than 3.5 furlongs to race now, and 16 co in the lead. Sand Tiger now looking a big danger in second. Boddenham's been sticking on well there in third. Pastoria Shadow now looks a bit one-paced in fourth. Silver Horsey McHorseface and Olympia behind that one, but these front two are pulling away as they race down towards the third last. It's 16 co on the inside. Of the outside is Sand Tiger, and Sand Tiger just gets his head in front for the first time over the third last. Better jump by the horse in pink, and that's Sand Tiger, and Sand Tiger's over the second last. 16 co makes a mistake. Boddenham runs on in third, but Sand Tiger looks like he's just going to jump this last fence, and he does nicely. And Sand Tiger has put up a good performance here and is pulling away to win comfortably. Sand Tiger's going to win this 16 car gallant performance under a big weight in second. Boddenham's on a steady race in third. Then Olympia 4 and Let Lemmy 5. Pastoria Shadow and Gareth Bale were next. And the field trails back to Formidable Mick, but Sand Tiger for Derek Hinton wins it. 16 co, brave performance in second. Boddenham third and Olympia in fourth.